That's
You're just a run-of-the-mill consultant.
Right.
So he can get them very quickly.
The run-of-the-mill assistant gets you coffee. Gets the special assistant donuts.
Right.
But the special assistant still has to assist somebody, right? I don't want to be anybody's assistant. I want you to consult me with your issues, and then I can say I'm unavailable if I don't feel like talking.
But then I have the option of getting upset with you. Because you're a consultant and you possibly, like, got me fired or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Special assistant, I feel like, look, not to, like, spin it too serious here, but the fact is, all these programs are printing money. They have nothing but money while crying foul about not being able to pay their players. So if they want to throw $100K, $200K at a former player,
That's like nothing, right?
It's nothing.
They will not even
It's
notice
absolutely
that's
nothing. Well, you know what it's nothing in reference to? It's nothing in reference to what Vince Young created in value for that program.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
it's also imaging, because if the word out there is Vince Young is broke and, I don't know, jobless or whatever, that looks bad for the university. So they're kind of saving face here.
They're saving face, but again,
Why don't they just give him, since they always crow about how valuable a scholarship is, just let him finish out his degree?
I believe they actually did that too.
Oh.
Some years
Thought
back.
that's real valuable.
But honestly, like, A&M should have Johnny Football on the payroll for $100K a year for the rest of his life.
And they still wouldn't repay him what he meant to that university.
Not even close.
Elsewhere in the sports sesh, we continue on the money train. Do we need that every time?
I think we do.
I'll take it. We need a consultant to make this decision.
That's right.
Call. Yeah.
Maybe Bob, someone who has once been really good for this time slot, has moved on.
Right.
Grooves, Expo, just somebody who has somebody who has once been a part of the program. Yeah. Write that down, Blake. We're going to hire a consultant, and we will consult with them every now and again, like when we have disputes, like this major dispute on whether to run the Sports Sesh theme into the ground. Fernando Tatis Jr. has signed a new contract, only 2 years in the bigs. He now has signed the third biggest contract in Major League Baseball history. 14 years. 340, is it? Yes, 14 years, $340 million. The top two contracts, you may know, if you don't. We have the second best contract was signed just last year, right? Mookie Betts, 12 years, $365 million. And the highest contract of all time, signed a few years ago, Mike Trout, 12 years, $426 million. After just 2 seasons, the Padres, they have a very aggressive owner who wants to win. So if you're looking to your own rich owners, and you want to see how their rich owners are acting a bit differently than yours, Rangers fans, the Rangers are paring everything down, and the Padres are attempting to, in a terrible baseball market, attempting to get people interested and field a really good team, and they're banking big on Fernando Tatis Jr., who is a legit superstar. This got me thinking about the old talk we used to have when it came to Kyler Murray being a first-round draft pick in the NFL or in Major League Baseball. And it got me thinking about the old thing on, well, but if you're a quarterback, certainly you can make the big money. So this comes out right at the same time I was noticing another list come out. So I'm looking at the list of top Major League Baseball players of all time. And then just this year, this note changed. Do you remember we talked earlier this year about who was the top NFL earner of all time. And who was it? We had this conversation just a couple weeks ago.
Eli Manning.
Yeah.
Eli Manning was. Now, that's since been passed this very year. But Eli Manning, going into this season, had made the most money in NFL history. So this is over a whole career of $252 million. That's now been eclipsed. After this season is done, the top earner right now, Drew Brees, $269 million. Of course, he's played 20 seasons. 21 seasons right behind him is Tom Brady, $263 million. The two most decorated quarterbacks of all time. And they wouldn't be in the top 5 of baseball contracts.
You know, so my first thought on that is, and this is maybe a meager dispute, but would just be to adjust for inflation, right? You know, I think that would be the first thing that I would look at is, you know, how does that Eli or Drew Brees money adjust for inflation? The second thing is obviously, like, injury-wise, like Fernando Tatis has way less of a chance of not knowing his kids' names in 30 years, so I get that.
No, you said it the opposite. You said Fernando Tatis has an...
Okay, yeah, excuse me. He has a way better chance of knowing what's going on around him than even a quarterback who's highly protected by his sport does. But the third thing is, he just has to play and go to a lot of baseball games.
Like every day.
Yeah,
You guys said this when it was...
He's got to go to, like...
When it was Kyler, too.
Not just a couple, whenever it's fun to go and hang out with the fam. He's got to go to, I mean, ostensibly, probably 150 baseball games a year.
What was
Probably closer to
Mahomes...
200 with spring training and playoffs.
I mean, some of those don't even count, Dan.
What was Mahomes' final? Is 500 million?
500. Yeah, he's gonna break every record, right? Here.
What? No. What's guaranteed?
Yeah, that's a good question. It's less than half of that.
It's like 150 or so, right?
Yeah.
This is guaranteed.
Yeah.
If Tatis sucks, if he turns into Rugi, he gets paid $340 million. If Tatis gets hurt, he gets paid $340 million.
But then isn't the question about, you know, how different is your life, the age-old philosophical thing, from 100 to 300 million guaranteed if you actually really enjoy doing what you're doing? And I think this is probably just a you and I grew up in different parts of the country type thing, and maybe in different eras. Because I hated playing baseball growing up. I hated going to baseball practice. I hated going to baseball games. But I could not get excited enough for the next football practice or football game, even dating back to literally the time I was 5 years old. I cannot imagine choosing to play baseball over football if the degree of money is not that different. And
You know,
I don't
though-
think 100 versus 300 million is really appreciably changing your life all that much.
Okay, what we're now arguing, though, is quarterback money versus top baseball money.
Yeah.
Let's say this.
Yeah.
Backup catcher money versus starting linebacker money.
Okay, and that's a better argument.
Yeah, like Luke Kuechly, best linebacker in the NFL money versus fourth outfielder. That's the
no.
thing about baseball.
That's true.
And I'm sure the NBA, if you were able to play the NBA, that's a pretty good place to be a spare as well, right?
And this is only if you make the majors. Because if you're flirting with minor league contracts,
Right, now you're poverty level.
yeah, and there's no guarantee that you're gonna be in the major leagues.
No, but if you crack through and get into that union and just become a guy who can just have a journeyman career, you are going to make more than every NFL player except quarterbacks.
Yes. Just about.
So,
And you're going to be bored while doing it.
that you're gonna have a
It's hard to
tower
speak.
wall to get you through all this.
Hard to speak logic to you guys. Come on, man.
No, it's not. It's not so much just a matter of. Okay, so saying it's not logic, I understand. But if you grow up thinking this is the ultimate achievement that I could possibly do with my mind and body, then when you get there, like it feels, I would imagine, like almost religious. Like I would imagine Kyler Murray feels like he is having a religious experience in College Station, in Norman, and in Phoenix when he walks out there. And I don't know that you get that in Bismarck.
Like, will Rugi make more than Luke Kuechly made in his career?
Probably so.
And Rugi sucks. All right, you know what that was, boys? Wait, I just introed it, and but before I was saying we're running it into the ground. So, all right, let's do some 1:30 news next.
Okay.
It's Ace Hardware pour one out for Ticket Stock 2021, gathering together virtually.
It's Ticket Stock Day! It's Ticket Stock Day!
The man to my right really needs no introduction. You can tell by the laugh, the playmaker himself, Michael Irvin at Ticket Stock.
Get a first-round All-Pro cornerback Deion Sanders, $29.99, and we'll give you a London's price for free. You know, I called my agent. I said, hey, call the ticket and get that tape. And I played it in the locker room, and about half the guys didn't like it at all. London, they want to give you away for free. I'm sorry you are. But it was funny, man.
We'll see y'all's faces again soon. This flashback brought to you by Deep Ellum Brewing Company, D&M Auto Leasing, and Sports Radio 96.7 and 1310, The Ticket.
Hello, let's talk about Texans Can Academy. That's a charity that would appreciate it if you would consider donating your old vehicle to them. So, you have a beater, running or not, they will, can you mute, Jake? They will pick it up, they will fix it up, they will sell it at auction. And with the money that they raise at auction, they will run schools across the state of Texas. In fact, 13 campuses around Texas that give high school kids a second chance at education. And it all starts with you and your donation. You will get the maximum tax deduction allowed by law. You will get a good feeling that you're helping out your community. Remember, all their schools are right here in Texas. And as a special thank you, you'll get a $50 Visa gift card courtesy of Texans Can Academies. So please give them a call. They'll pick up your car, truck, motorcycle, or in less than 24 hours. Their number is 972-274-5437. That's 274-5437. Or go online, carsforkids.org. Remember, right off the car, not the kid.
Giorgio here for my helpful friends at Ace Hardware. Did you know Ace Hardware is the only place to get a selection of all of the premium brand names like Benjamin Moore Paint, Steel, Ego, Toro, Yeti, Green Egg, Weber, DeWalt? Ace Hardware has them all. And right now you can get select DeWalt power tools for under $100 in February. Download the Ace Hardware app and get a $5 bonus. I have it and it's great. Log on to acehardware.com and find the Ace Hardware near you. Ace is the place for the helpful hardware folks.
Do lunch and dinner differently at the District at Willow Bend. Dine with Knife. Top Chef's award-winning John Teasar steaks are dry-aged in-house 45 to 240 days from local Texas ranches for the highest quality beef. And Mexican Bar Company, featuring a 90-foot sports bar with 17 TVs of action within a restaurant, creating authentic Mexican cuisine and amazing handcrafted cocktails. Dine in, take out, curbside or delivery. Knife and Mexican Bar Company. Park in the tollway in Plano. Online at knifeplano.com and mexbars.com.
Hiley Mazda knows that February is the month of love, so right now, Mazda CX-30 with 0.9% for 60 months, plus $750 cash back on most models. Or love your 2021 Mazda CX-9 with 0% financing for 60 months, plus $500 cash back. Either way, Hiley Mazda has a deal that you will love. Log on to HileyMazdaHearst.com or HileyMazdaOfArlington.com for all the details and additional dealer ads.
Hello, I'm Dax Kirks, co-owner of Best Buy Windows and Siding.
If you're in the market for new windows, you've probably done some due diligence and had a couple of window consultations. Some of these presentations can be painfully long, and sometimes you physically have to help someone out your door just to get rid of them. My family at Best Buy Windows and Siding values your time too much to put you through these ridiculous 3-hour high-pressure presentations. Most of our appointments last about an hour. We offer 10 double-pane single-hung windows for just $41.50, or 10 upgraded double-pane single-hung windows for just $44.50, or 10 triple-pane double-hung windows for just $57.50. All installed with a lifetime warranty and come standard with high-performance low-end argon gas. BBBA Plus rated and a member of the Good Contractors list. Give us a call at 972-200-4485. That's 972-200-4485. Or visit us at BestBuyWindowsAndSiding.com.
Amazing quality, the very best prices. Best Buy Windows and Siding.
Suddenlink's best internet offer just got even better. Visit suddenlink.com today to get 100 meg internet for only $30 a month for 1 year. And we'll even boost our offer with a $200 Visa prepaid card. Get our best deal on the lightning fast internet you need to game, stream, chat, and more anywhere in your home with no annual contract plus a 30-day money-back guarantee and free installation when you order online. And with gig speeds available, you can connect even faster on Suddenlink's next generation network. Our best offer just got better on 100 meg internet from Suddenlink for only $30 a month for 1 year. And for a limited time, you'll get a $200 Visa prepaid card. Visit suddenlink.com for this and more exclusive deals online. For new residential customers, reflects autopay discount. Taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. Not transferable and not available in all areas. Wired connection up to 100 megs. Speed availability, pricing, offers, and terms vary by area. 90 days of continuous service required. Gift card. Allow 4 to 6 weeks for deliveries. Suddenlink.com for details.
Bolt 24 keeping it real with Damian Lillard.
When you have no competition, it's obvious. Just like the Bolt 24 lineup with no artificial flavors or sweeteners, there is no competition.
Hit the racetrack and grab a Bolt 24 from the makers of Gatorade.
Bolt 24.
This Hot Sports Opinion segment is brought to you by In-N-Out Burger. The wise man once said change is the only constant. He must have never had an In-N-Out double-double. 2 classic juicy patties and cheese melted just so. Each consistently delicious because we have consistently high standards. How's that for a change? Even though all the ticket guys are sitting at their own virtual square desks, it's still a round table. Be by the channel for our Pour One Out for Ticket Stock 2021 round table. Tonight from 5 till 7. Brought to you by Lucky's Barbershop, Pacho Self-Storage, and Sports Radio 96.7 and 1310, The Ticket.
If you've been listening at all this week, you know we mess up a lot here on The Ticket, and we want you to call us out when we do. Be an e-brake whistleblower by texting e-brake to 22126 anytime you hear a screw up, and you'll be entered to win a $50 gift card to Rodeo Goat. That's E-B-R-A-K-E to 22126. Rodeo Goat, brews, burgers, and more. Here's Jake with 130 News.
Lineup?
Is Jake low on the air or just in my ears? We pump him up? What do you think of that, Blake?
I think I'd be for that. Cole.
Julie, what do you say?
Pump up Jake a little. Sounds tiny.
Could be pumped up a tiny
Get him
bit.
swole.
Swole Bowl?
Bowl.
But I forgot that I had this green smoothie over at your
There you
house.
go. Oh yeah, is that still good?
Oh gosh.
7
Why
days
not?
later?
Why not?
Dad.
Don't drink that.
Guess
Who
it's
are you
been
talking
frozen,
to?
right?
Drink it. Who are you talking to?
Yeah, it's nice and cold.
Yeah. Okay, so we love to parrot the either over or underworked Twitter joke of the week here from noon to 3 in the Hang Zone. And one that has been getting overtime work that does not have to do with Ted Cruz is Jerry Jones's natural gas company and the DAC contract. Dan, have you seen this? Have you heard about this? Kevin Eubanks?
No, you're saying there's a tie-in?
Yeah, so Jerry is, he's made a lot of money this week on Comstock Resources, Inc., which is a shale driller that operates in Texas and Louisiana, which had an earnings call this week. Can we have one of those, by the way?
Do you have to get
Probably
earnings
one.
first?
Well, when we go public,
I thought we did go
We went public. We just don't have any earnings. That's the problem.
How do we
So-
change this? Sell t-shirts?
On an earnings call this week, told investors that a surge in natural gas prices was providing it with a major financial boost. And Jerry holds a majority of the shares in this public company.
Well, it's good to see something positive happen to Jerry financially
Finally,
after all these years.
finally, they are up 33,000% from their price 2 weeks ago.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
33,000%.
yeah, yeah. So,
I was thinking about this
Jerry's pizza.
the other day.
Go on.
Because with the pandemic, when we were all saying, oh, we should have bought stock in Zoom, what is that thing now with the freeze and the grid problems in Texas? And is it too late for us to buy stock in it? Is it that?
It's always too late.
Listen,
Anytime
yeah,
we
here's the
learn
deal.
about something,
If
it's
the
too
Dumb
late.
Zone knows about it, too late.
But we can break through maybe in the dumb zone and think of something someone else didn't think of because we're using that other side of our brain, the dumb side. You know what I mean?
I don't.
No.
This is too
We
smart.
think differently.
It's too smart for the Dumb Zone.
We think differently.
Again,
How do you buy stock in plumbers?
I think if we know about it, the dummies, it's too late.
Fine, I won't tell y'all when it comes to me and the light bulb goes off.
No, if you get one of those, we want.
No, now you want in on the dumb side.
No, we want in. We just know that we're not going to.
There's something that's going to be doing really well right now.
You're right, something. We just can't figure that out. If you do, earn that CEO salary.
Does a story like this upset you at all, Dan, or is it just, look, this is par for the course. This peg fits in the hole, and you just expect that, look, every single time that there are tons of people doing poorly, there's probably somebody who had a lot of money that can make a lot more off of it.
Yeah, like Bezos.
Pandemic.
Right? The guy who had more money than anyone profited the most from what has happened in the last year.
Yeah.
So it's you have to have money to make money type thing, right? Somehow the rich get richer, and yeah, so I do not end up getting that mad about it. As mad as I get about politicians doing this or that, same thing. As ERCOT, whatever. It's kind of like, okay, someone is. We're just all the little guys. We're the proletariat, right?
Oh,
We're.
look at him.
I like that word. Not sure what it
I don't
means,
know if that word is allowed here.
Little
but it just means.
CEO ruling.
18th century French.
No, we're down here. We're the laymen.
So,
They have us. Ask Howard Zinn. It's the elitists. They have us fighting each other.
Howard Zinn, you are going to get us in trouble.
No. I'm just saying, all the politicians are the same, right? All the elitists are the same. They're on the same side, really. They like to have us fighting each other.
Yeah.
They want us to fight about little issues that don't really matter in the end, and they profit.
So I am currently in the den, which in a weird turn of events, Dan is not.
Yeah.
I'm at Dan's house, above Dan's garage right now. What do we know about the boiling water downstairs right now?
Why, do you need to brush your teeth? Don't
No.
use the tap water, they say.
Well, actually, 7 minutes ago, NBC5 posted a story saying that I think for right now, South Lake may be good to go. A boil water order in North Fort Worth and several smaller cities was lifted Friday afternoon, according to a Fort Worth City Council member, an official. So that I believe official statement was noted just after noon. So do you need to call the ladies or?
Yeah, I'll definitely. No, you can do it. It's funny
Probably
because
nothing you do.
my wife has never walked up to the den while we're doing a show or otherwise. She has never seen Jake in the house. Maybe you've seen her when you're walking in at some point, but
on the treadmill.
You've seen her on the treadmill in the garage?
Yeah, she'll give me the wave.
Yeah.
During warmer times, certainly. But...
Yeah, there are occasional times when I'll wake up and look at her and say, looks like a treadmill day for you, isn't it, honey? Get her out there.
Too many cows yesterday.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy what you were ordering for dessert, so
sure.
We're gonna have to double time it today.
Yeah.
No, but she's never been up there, so it would be odd for you to even interact with her. But yeah, you could inform her that the boil order is over. So the other day, Jake was locked in a closet in a friend's house. Blake actually came over to the den. And that night, I didn't know anything had happened, but that night, my wife, on our phone call at night, where our phone sex thing that we do when I'm staying at Cash's house.
Yep.
She's like, yeah, well, I went up there today, and I walked in on Blake going to the bathroom with the door open.
Yeah. Yeah.
And usually, it's just me and Jake up there, and more than usually than that, it's just me. I'm the only guy that hangs out up there. So I got a bunch of stuff hanging on the door, so we never close the bathroom door.
No.
It's an open door policy there.
Because you have stuff hanging on the door, you don't close it?
Yeah, it would not even close. You would have to take the stuff hanging off because it's just my room. No one ever is up there. And then if it's just me and Jake,
for the last few months, or
yeah, but you
more than
can't
that.
see it. So where I'm sitting, Jake,
Yeah,
and it's just
But
it's
you
and
still
it's
wanna
guys.
block the noise.
It's not.
Girls don't understand, bros.
I promise. No. A girl would absolutely, a woman would use this. Nobody, when I'm here, goes, number 2.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen. So, number 1 is no problem if the door is,
And
propped
it's
open.
kind of off to the
it's
corner,
not-
and no, you can't see it unless you walk up the stairs and into the door, which my wife has not done once in the time since March when we've been broadcasting there. However, she did when Blake was there and I wasn't there, and she said she walked in on Blake and said she was quite impressed.
That was a good story up until the last part. We're having a good time.
It sounds like Julie's having a great time.
Oh.
I think the
I was
best
very
part of the
embarrassed.
story is that Blake did not share it.
I know, Blake never told me that.
Why would I bring that up?
Embarrassed. I don't know. I think y'all just need to close your door no matter what. That's too unstable for me. Always close a bathroom door.
Girls don't understand, dudes.
I think, and I only know this because I've lived with 2 of them for the last 5 days. I think girls go to the bathroom with the door open when it's numero uno time quite often.
Maybe if you have a kid, because you kind of always have to have one eye on the kid or know what they're doing.
At least then you
But
can get
without
audio.
a kid, no.
No, my wife employs the open door policy very often. You're right.
For number
Numero
1.
uno, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. I definitely don't. Some things need to be private.
Well, Blake,
Whatever.
did you ever think you'd be writing a letter like this?
No. No, that was, very poor timing. And I'm glad Dan enjoys it.
What did you do and say, Blake? Did you go, oh?
She said,
Hang zone for a reason.
Oh my goodness.
I was sitting on that for 10 minutes, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
and
I think
I'm
we
glad he
should-
was, because that's a good ender for the 150 news here on the ticket. Coming up next,
Here.
I don't know.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Football.
Listening to the ticket is like talking with your friends in the break room at work. Remember when you used to go into work and the break room? Yeah, we don't either. Anyways, listening to the ticket is like that, only better. Because the ticket guys know sports. They like to have fun, laugh, and they're not afraid to tell you what's really going on.
Yeah, that's it, Ticket.
So take a break from working at home or at the office and hang out at the virtual water cooler with us. Online anytime and on Sports Radio 96.7 and 1310, The Tick. Hear that?
That's 110 tons of the most advanced cancer-fighting technology in Texas, taking aim at your cancer. But this technological giant is built for care and precision. It precisely targets tumors in many parts of the body while sparing healthy tissue, so treatment may lead to fewer side effects and a better quality of life. Find it at Texas Center for Proton Therapy in Irving. Learn more at TexasProtons.com. That's TexasProtons.com.
Anyway, my team at Dodge City McKinney were celebrating President's Day the entire month. Start the year off with a new Ram 1500, 15% off MSRP. Experience a new Jeep Gladiator at 12% below MSRP. Time to upgrade your commercial fleet. Find the ProMaster vans and chassis cabs built to your specs online. Over 1,000 new and certified pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Over a lifetime powertrain warranty can be found at DodgeCityMcKinney.com.
The Cowboys
Remember, shop
are now
local,
on the
shop
clock.
family-owned, shop Dodge City McKinney, where our people make the difference.
Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue is now hiring for all positions. Part-time, full-time, good times. Their Arlington, North Fort Worth, and Frisco locations are accepting applications and scheduling interviews. Stop by today. They'll be excited to meet you. Rudy's, real Texas barbecue.
Everything, our farm, our stand, our pop-up shop, it really all started when we discovered the benefits of local, raw honey for our family.
And then we decided to turn it into a business.
We were looking for something to help us get up and running.
So we got the new Chase Business Complete Banking Account.
It's more than a bank account. It comes with Quick Accept, which lets us take card payments anytime, anywhere in the U.S. using the Chase mobile app. Plus, we get same-day deposits at no extra cost. For us, it's more than honey. It's about sharing a little sweetness with the world.
Get the new Chase Business Complete Banking Account with the essentials you need to help get your business going. Learn more at chase.com/business-complete-banking. Chase for business. Make more of what's yours. Quick Accept is not available in U.S. territories. Enrollment required. Usage subject to approval. Same-day deposits available for payments before 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Sunday to Friday. Fees and rates apply for checking and processing. Limitations and restrictions apply. Participants compensated. Merchant services provided by Payment Tech LLC and WePay Inc. Subsidiaries of J.P. Morgan Chase Bank and a member FDIC.
At Cordell & Cordell, we focus on representing men in domestic relations cases. Attorney CPA Joe Cordell. We recognize that our clients are going through perhaps the toughest time they will ever go through. We understand that everything that's important to them is on the table. Their assets, the role in their children's lives. That's an immense responsibility that our clients entrust us with, and we take that very seriously. We've been trained to do that. We've helped thousands of clients before, and it's our hope that you'll choose to entrust us with what's most important to you. The attorneys at Cordell & Cordell work to help men maximize their role in their children's lives, which includes protecting men's financial means to do so. Contact the domestic litigation firm of Cordell & Cordell to schedule an appointment with one of our firm's Dallas-Fort Worth area attorneys. 972-490-3237. That's 972-490-DADS. Online at CordellCordell.com. That's CordellCordell.com. Offices in Dallas, Fort Worth, and St. Louis.
We make USAA insurance for busy moms like Kate. She's a veteran made of flexibility to balance work, home, and her hobbies. From starting the workday to finishing her latest do-it-yourself project. So when another car accidentally bumped into hers while she was running an errand, Kate didn't let a little fender bender put a dent in her schedule. With just a few taps on her USAA mobile app, she filed her claim and was back on track. USAA insurance is made the way members like Kate need it. Easy. And with savings that fit right into her budget, so she can get back to getting it all done. Switch and you can save with USAA Auto Insurance. Get a quote today at USAA.com/auto. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for. Ability to receive a quote depends on membership eligibility. Membership eligibility and product restrictions apply and are subject to change. USAA means United Services Automobile Association and its affiliates.
This is Dr. T.O. Sorial, host of Inside Sports Medicine. Please join me every Saturday morning from 6 to 8 a.m. on Sports Radio 96.7 and 1310 The Ticket. Join me and my guests as we discuss current sports medicine topics and how they relate to you and your family.
Dr. Sorial takes your calls and answers your questions on Inside Sports Medicine every Saturday morning from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. on Sports Radio 96.7 and 1310 The Ticket. That's Inside Sports Medicine every Saturday morning from 6 a.m. p.m. to 8 a.m. on Sports Radio 96.7 and 1310 The Ticket.
Donovan here. Dallas Truck World, powered by Bill Dickinson Southwest Kia, is DFW's used car superstore. Save thousands when you buy a used car, truck, or an SUV from Dallas Truck World. Remember, SUVs are trucks too, and they have plenty of them. DallasTruckWorld.com.
Hey, P1s, Rosa's Cafe has just opened another DFW location to serve you. The new store is located in Crossroads at 11911 U.S. Highway 380 between Denton and McKinney. If you want fresh, great tasting, affordable Mexican food, Rosa's Cafe is it. And you won't find a faster drive-thru service anywhere in the Metroplex. Rosa's Cafe is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner from 6:30 to 10, Sunday through Thursday, and open until 11 on Friday and Saturday. Fast, fresh, and delicious. Get by Rosa's Cafe in Crossroads today.
This ticker brought to you by City Credit Union and Deep Ellum Brewing Company's Dallas Blonde Golden Ale. No Mavericks game tonight. Their originally scheduled contest with the Houston Rockets in Houston has been postponed to a later date due to the bad weather conditions in Houston. News coming Thursday that Luka Doncic has been named a 2021 All-Star starter with the fan vote breaking the tie with Portland's Damian Lillard. Luka will start in the All-Star game, joining Warriors guard Steph Curry as the top Western Conference guards. LeBron James has become the third player in league history to reach the 35,000-point plateau. The Lakers star accomplished the feat by draining a free throw in the second quarter against the Brooklyn Nets last night. Fellow Lakers star forward Anthony Davis had his injuries reevaluated by team doctors Thursday night. He will be out 4 weeks, according to head coach Frank Vogel. Reports earlier this week said that Davis would be reevaluated in 2 to 3 weeks after suffering a calf strain and aggravating the Achilles injury in his right leg Sunday. And the NCAA announcing today that they will allow a limited number of fans at every round of this year's men's NCAA tournament. Up to 25% capacity with physical distancing will be permitted at all rounds and the Final Four. The 25% will include all participants, staff, and family members, as well as fans. Masks and physical distancing will be required. That is the Ticket Ticker. I'm Julie Dobbs on Sports Radio 96.7 and 1310 The Ticket.
Waking up and talking sports and all that implies, along with Muse in the news and the funniest cast of characters on radio. It's the Musers. Monday morning on Sports Radio 96.7 and 1310 The Ticket.
I think we just ruined Julie's ticker.
It wasn't you.
No, we were on Zoom and we were trying to talk. And yeah. But it's probably not our biggest e-break of the week.
Nope.
Everything's going great, Dan.
Dan won, didn't he?
Everything's new. I did in a very unfairly edited piece of audio.
Was it?
How so?
There's quite a bit of time between when Dan Henry said what he said and what I said And Jubb, as he will do, edited those e-breaks, and it made me sound like a big jerk, which I certainly am not. Many people can attest to that.
How about that phone call on the break go?
I was talking to her about the boil water, which apparently, so the city of Fort Worth did say their boil water order is lifted.
Okay.
But the particular cities underneath that order,
Subsidiaries,
of which South Lake was one, remain under a boil water notice because the city must complete a certain amount of water testing to obtain clean results before the notice is lifted. So,
okay.
Fort Worth is checking off perhaps Fort Worth, but all of those other, surrounding cities still have to wait. So don't just start gulping the water yet there, Jake. And in fact, I don't even know, does it mean there's a bunch of water in the line once they do lift it? This is dumb zone again. Do you gotta
just
run the sprinkler for a while?
Yeah, it's just a bastion of...
But don't just start drinking the water. If you were under try and figure out, does your city sign off on it? Announcement.
But it was only after an incorrect one, so...
yeah, let's give us the win where we can get. Don't say, oh yeah, but that was a, you know, they committed an error to allow you to win that game.
Also,
Win's a win.
I just want to say this. As a guy who will absolutely eat old food, this protein shake is probably not good.
It's been there since last Friday.
We told you not to eat it or drink it.
Yeah, I know.
You left it there last Friday.
And I'm going to finish it.
And I called you when you were 30 seconds away from the house.
Yeah, but it's tough kind of to turn around in your neighborhood. You know, you have to pass the soccer playing horse, which is a whole deal.
What?
The what?
There's a...
We talked about
somebody owns a horse in my neighborhood, and they have it's in a big field, and they have a big giant soccer ball, and that horse will kick it with his nose and just like play soccer around the field.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Greg, it's soccer.
Okay, I remember now. It just sounded like
doesn't want to play baseball.
Julie looks like she is at the end of her rope.
I think she looks great.
I'm not necessarily commenting on the quality of appearance. I'm just saying.
That's the issue with these Zoom calls. You guys can see what I'm doing and how I'm looking, and yeah, there's a lot going on here.
Wits it, if you will.
It's fine.
So I have to play the audio? Is that what I'm being told?
No, I got it.
Okay. Oh, it sounds like it. Yeah. Everything sounds great.
So what you're asking
But
for?
you know the story? Or no? Who's handling this story? The story is we have good afternoon football stuff here. It's regarding Joe Buck and Troy Aikman.
Yep.
As Buck, who we love, right? Aren't we big Joe Buck fans?
Pretty big fans of both Joe Buck and his broadcast partner.
Yeah, number one team for sure. There's no doubt about it. I do like Romo. I will not lie. I am not on the Jubb train. But Aikman and Buck, that's the... If you're doing a big game, like that's who should be on it.
Sure.
They're the number one. They're the A team for sure. And Joe Buck was on
The
a
Buccaneers are now on the
podcast,
clock.
as everybody has a podcast now, and was asked about his chemistry with Troy Aikman, and dropped some information. Should I just go ahead and start with
The
number
Cowboys
2 there,
are
Blake?
now on the clock.
You think that's the one that got the most meat on it?
That's the one you want.
Okay, so I think I've set it up enough, right? He reveals some information here that made the headlines.
It took longer for Troy and me to get there than it took Smoltz and I to get there. And I'll say this, we have had that glass of bourbon in the booth. Although it's not bourbon, it's tequila, splashing Grand Marnier,
Panthers are now
grapefruit
on the
juice. I went through a couple years where in the first inning of every postseason baseball game, I had the runner go get the biggest beer that the stadium sold. And I had it sitting there, and I would sip it from time to time to remind myself to
The
relax and
Cowboys
have
are
fun.
now
I'm
on
just
the
doing
clock.
a game. And I did that. I brought that over to football, but because Troy is a man of finer tastes, beer somehow became tequila, Grand Marnier, and grapefruit juice. We haven't done it in a long time now, but it was good for a stretch. And I feel like it's a good mental trigger to just chill and remind yourself that you're not refueling an F-16 in mid-flight. You're doing a sporting event, and if you treat it like anything other than that, you're doing yourself a disservice.
To solidify himself as the common man, Joe Buck will do a little drinking on the air.
Well, I mean, I think it probably just further goes, you know, not just to be common man, but he's just an honest dude.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's always been that way. I mean, he was honest about the hair plug thing, which is, frankly, a pretty embarrassing story for a dude, right?
Especially that he said...
Come out and say that you're addicted to hair plugs.
He had an addiction to hair plugs, not just that he got them,
right,
but that it was beyond his control to stop getting them.
Yeah.
He was
No,
so into it.